All right, let's do it. January 18th, Monday. Let's do another video. And let's start with AGRX. I can find my other screen here. AGRX. All right, so Agile Therapeutics, 78 million float. Short growth's down 14%. Market cap, 246 million. 71 million in cash is good. 9% insiders, good. 40% institutions, very good. Debt, 16 million. It's not bad. A little bit overvalued. Healthcare company which engages in development commercialization of transdermal patch. Twirla AG215 investigational low dose non-daily prescription contraceptive. Founded by Jianti Yen, December 22nd, 1997, headquarters in Princeton, New Jersey. 4 million buys, no sells, insider. So that is very good. All right. So on Finbiz, there's minus 40 income million, sales nothing, 67 million float. January 4th, participate in fireside chat with the H.C. Wainwright BioConnect. That's like a big conference. Our institutions heavily invested in therapeutics. That was some news. Women's healthcare company. Contraceptives for women, basically. That's the main thing here. All right, so I don't see any other news on this. All right, the monthly on this, as we started in 2014, about 6, went up to 13, then crashed down. Look at this. See, they go down. They all making their way down once they start as an IPO eventually. Because these pharma, these drugs are very hard to keep these stocks going like an Apple. These aren't Apple, that's for sure. All right, you draw a line down on here. And this is the weekly. See this? Big space. Then we get tighter and tighter as we go into 2015, 16, 17. And then it started to come up in 2019. As you look at the daily here, you just move this up like right here. So this had a big gap down from 275 all the way. This went to 25 cents. And then late 18 to early 2019, this stock went all the way up to 150. Then we gap down again. Then this bounced to 475. So this is putting in huge moves. Then this crash with the coronavirus March, February to March. The high, or not the high, the low's been getting higher. Reach this point here like a trend line. Sort of hovering now with this 275 line for weeks, pretty much. 3 range. You know, what's it going to do here? Yeah, if this starts fading down, you get 250, 225, all the way down to like 150, 175 support. If this really fades, not much going on here. This bounces up. You look for that 325 right to 375 line. That's an important line here. It's not actually a line. I take that out. This is more of a line right here. See this? So right now, yeah, it's line to line on this. This is just hovering. So this has potential, but we'll see what the news comes out of this. Nothing happening with this right now, really. All right, let's go to BCLI. BCLI. Brainstorm Cell Therapeutics. 25 million float, short growth minus 20%. Market cap 160 million, cash 28 million. Insiders are 19%, institutions 21%. They only have debt of 1.5 million. That's good. Enterprise value slightly overvalued, 131 million. Operates a biotechnology company which develops, commercializes adult stem cell therapeutic products. Bone marrow, stem cells. Um, lateral sclerosis, Parkinson's disease, multiple sclerosis, spinal cord injury. Founded September 22nd, 2000. Headquartered in New York, New York, New Jersey. 125,000 buys on insiders. Minus 27 million income. No sales listed. 25 million float on Finviz. Nothing. No news since December on this. I don't see any news. There's a phase 3 clinical trial as well as a phase 2. So that's where we are on that. Monthly, I had this from 2010, about $4. This has been going back and forth for 10 years. I would say $7 to $2 zone. So you can draw a line there. This is like the ultimate trend line on this stock. This is what it has shown. And then right there, that 4 line looks big. Or the 7 line. Let's go to the weekly. See the weekly back here. This is back and forth, back and forth. 7 line. See this 7 right here? You draw it right down here. 7 line, 7 line, right there. See, look at this, back and forth. This is for 10 years. This like this 7. That's been your range. And then, dun dun dun, we broke out. We broke out actually March 2020. Then it's faded, or February actually. Then we came up. Then this broke up May 6th all the way to 17. Look at that. Then we came back down. Then came back up again. 17. So in this, let's go back to October. This really crashed hard. Then it bounced to 12. Then it had a big gap down to this 4 level where we're at now. And this 4 level is key of where we're at right now. This is the ultimate trend line for where we're at now. See this 4 level? Big gap. And then we came down. Then the 2013 is starting to wrap. So I like this too as a long setting up. Your 13 sort of sideways. Hasn't really gone down hard. It did bounce from 4 to 6, and now it's at 5. If news breaks out on this, we'll break 6, and you'll get to that 7 level. See, the 7 levels, that level all the way back. That's a key level. I would look for 7 if this really breaks up. Get above this bottom of this gap and then go up. I like this. When you have big gap setups on these pharmas, they gap down and they go back up. So I like this long. This is a great long potential here. And your stop is like 4 right now. So I put this line sort of 1, 2, trend line right here. See this 1, 2 coming down. So that's it on that. All right, so that looks interesting. DRRX. Let's check this out. Direct Corporation, 199 million float. Short close going down. Market cap, 412 million. Cash, 48 million. Insiders don't own this. Institutions do 54%. It's very good. Current debt, 26 million. It's not bad at all. So this is looking interesting. Biopharmaceutical company engages in research, development, manufacturing of pharmaceutical products. Includes Elzet Lactal Pipeline. Includes Dur 928. It's on lipid homeostasis, inflammation, cell survival. Postmere, which and Delzic product intended to deliver a vaccine to provide pain relief after surgery. The company was founded by James E. Brown and Felix E. Webbs, February 6, 1998, headquartered in Cupertino, California. 227,000 buys, 97 sells on insiders. Take a look at FinVizer. All right, income minus 9 million, sales 42 million, float, big float, 199 million it has on here. January 5th, it appointed 2 new board members. Announced closing of Zorbo polymer product sale to Evonik. Evonik receipt 15 million. Let's go down here. Just reading the phases. They have a molecule, small molecule, phase 1 and 2 development. What else they have here? Anything else it says? Distributors in Japan, Europe, internationally, Virginia. Strategic collaboration with Virginia Commonwealth University. That's good. Gilead, Santen Pharmaceutical, Zogenex. So they get a lot going on too with that. That's good. When you have partnerships or stuff like that, it's very good. All right, the monthly. This has been choppy to start it way back when on September 2000. This got as high as 18 plus, crashed hard. And this one level looks like another key level here. See right here, this one level. Then you have a line here. It looks like this big trend line. If you draw it down here, let me see if this goes across. Well, that's the ultimate one right here. That big move. See this line right here? And then if you draw that and then you draw down here, and this one goes across. So you can see it's back and forth, back and forth. It's getting smaller though. The high is getting lower, but this one's pretty much holding. So we're back and forth in that range. Just get this down the one, right at one. There you go. Now the weekly, it's just very choppy stock, back and forth. Let's go to the daily. You can break this down. Their headlines drawn in this 2019. All right, so July just went to 50 cents. It really bounced up hard for months. This one as high as 375. This was on a run. Then we went way back down to the one zone. Bounced up in March. Back and forth. This 275 zone looks pretty tough. Then we came back down again. We're sort of going back and forth here. And I can take this out for now. It's a long range. So the immediate range in this is like this 275 level looks big. See right here? 275 level, we went up. Tested it here, came back down. Look at this. Another cluster, 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 right at this 275 line. And, the one line is very important on this. You can see here it touched back in March. So there's some wider range stops. Now, what's this going to do here? It's kind of tough. It's sort of going in the middle here, nothing doing. You had a really small wash down here to 2. This might come back to 175. If it fades down to 1, it could be a really good buy. If not, look for this 270 line. You want this to break up 225 to 275. See this? 1, 2, 3, 4. Fifth touch, it might break through. You might have really good news on one of these drugs, or any other news that comes out. It could be very bullish in this stock. So, all right, that's it for that. You can clearly see the range on that. All right, last one, NAOV. This is Nano Vibernex, float 17 million, short growth 292%. It's a lot. Market cap 22 million. 3 million in cash. Insiders are 9%. Institutions 5%. Only has 42,000 in debt. That's not bad. It's only worth though 5 million. It's overvalued right now. Engages in development non-invasive biological response activating devices. Targets wound healing, pain therapy. Can be administered at home without the assistance of medical professionals. Products include Wound Shield, Pain Shield, Euro Shield. Operates through geographical segments: United States, Israel, United Kingdom, European Union, India, and other. Company was founded by Harold Jacob, Jonah Zimris, September 2003. Headquarters in Melville, New York. No buys, insider sells. There's nothing listed. All right, see what FinViz has to say about this. Yeah, minus 4.5 million income, sales 0.6 million, 12 million of float. Last news is wild good. December 11th, it's a month ago. Men's expands distribution agreement for its Pain Shield and Pain Shield Plus. Now it is Meet New Zealand. Euro Shield and Pain Shield meet New Zealand medical device safety authority requirements and medicines. That was good news. What else do I have down here? Anything in the news here? Sells its products directly to patients. United States, Israel. I said that. Blah, blah, blah. All right. So wound healing pain therapy, monthly. Started in 2015, and we went from 350 to 850 on the nose. And we came crashing down. The weekly, this is a channel. See this? From your high to your low, back and forth, sideways down, a little bit up, down, sideways down, down. And thing you're seeing now is it's looking interesting. You don't see volume like this, do you? Big spike, little higher to the knees candles. That means something's up. This went to this one zone, the all important one zone, went even below to this like 50-cent zone. And now we're getting big spikes in this. So maybe they'll get in the COVID space, pain therapy, COVID. Maybe there's something up here. Maybe, there's more than meets the eye with this right now. Or maybe it's something with their therapies they have. Let's go down here. And a line right there. See that? That's about your 50-cent line. 50 cents, 55 cents. We'll call it 55 cents. All the way down. All right, see this go down. And then we had a big spike up here in September. This thing flew. Then we came down. Look where we tested again. Look at this cluster. 1, 2, big in November. This 55 cents a big line. Now, it doesn't always have to be like the quarter, 55, 75-cent line, dollar. Wherever it wants to make its mind up, that's where it is. This found 55 cents, and that's where they brought it to. Then we spike up again in December, then 75. Look at these gaps. Now we're right at the one zone. So, I'm trying to see on this a line here. Could do this because this is very big. These wicks here, these high wicks, I can't get over. So right now we're in this range. Yeah, to the dollar, what's it going to do? Is it going to slide back 75 to 55? This goes to 55 cents again. You would look for a buy possibly. See this? Because it held support before. Now, what's it going to do here? This could spike up again, 125, 150 ish, all the way up to this area again, maybe two. This is very spiky stock. And if you catch it the right day, if it has news that day, this thing will fly. That's what it's proven before. This is good potential too. I like this. All right. I think that is it for this round of stocks. Let me see here. All right. Please subscribe to Mike Cayman Trades on YouTube. Hit the like button. Twitter, Mike Frank 007. TikTok, Mike Frank III. Instagram, Mike Frank 98. Stock Twits, Mike Cayman Trades. And that is it for today. Peace.